I think people underestimate how much work and time and effort and planning and, frankly, money goes into creating all of this content. Like, it's not like you were just like, oh, I'm just gonna order a security jacket off of Amazon. Like, you went and looked to make sure you got the right kind.
The reality behind a video like this is it does take weeks and weeks and weeks of planning, right?
Of course.
To have all of this stuff ready to go on the day of VidCon, all like lined up and everything. There's a ton of planning that goes into it. There's super smart people behind the scenes like putting these videos together and solving really hard problems to make something like this come to life. That's the truth.
We're here with viral YouTuber Eric Decker, AKA Airrack. He's known for pulling elaborate stunts in his videos, but we want to know, how much does it cost to bring one of his videos to life? So he's going to take us through each line item. Take it away, Eric.
The answer is too much. It's so much. My accountant and I have a turbulent relationship. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. But we're gonna break this video down.
Perfect.
All right, I'm gonna play through what happens if you hire 100 bodyguards, which is a great video to go through because I spent, let's just say I went over budget on this video. And my accountant called me after I swiped my Amex for all of these bodyguards.
And I, a YouTuber, have 100 bodyguards. This is literally what it's gonna look like later today.
So to put into perspective here, the cost of this video, if we want to break it down, the cost to hire one bodyguard for the day is like $300, $400. So basically you just take that number and then multiply it by 100, and then you'll know exactly how much money I spent on this video. The thing that people don't think about a video like this as well is it doesn't stop at just hiring the bodyguards, right? So if we have to hire the bodyguards. In order to move that amount of people around, you have to get 2 buses. So you're paying for buses all day. We took them to Disney World.
Tickies.
God knows how much that costs. We took them to a baseball game.
Oh, yeah.
Just hiring the 100 bodyguards like you read in the title. The cost does not stop there. Like when you're making a YouTube video, there's a lot of like sort of hidden costs. Maybe I'll point it out as we're going through this that you wouldn't even expect. Yeah, so this is Hassani. This is the body. We've done this video, I think 2 or 3 times now, bigger each time. Hassani is the one guy who has stayed around this entire time. I love this man dearly.
Okay, we are on Muscle Beach here in Venice. I've got bodyguard number 2 right here, Bonnie. Bonnie, what's up, baby?
How you doing, man?
How we doing?
If you guys don't know, I'm in a year-and-a-half-long bodybuilding competition against my arch nemesis slash best friend, Mr. Beast. So I thought in this bit of the video it would be funny if I kicked real bodybuilders off of bodybuilding equipment so that I could get my daily workout in. This part of the video does not go very well. All right, the next level of this video, we go up to 5 bodyguards and we go golfing. Fastest game of golf I've ever done in my entire life. We just sort of, you know, strong-armed our way through 18 holes of golf.
Did you have to pay for tee times and get everybody in?
Most expensive sport, I think, is the statistic. Most expensive sport. Paid for every single person that was there.
Everyone, wow.
Every single person.
Ugh.
Yep. And looking back at this, it is interesting. Like everything that we're doing is sort of the most expensive thing you could do with a group of people. I don't know why I did that.
Yeah.
Just seems like a factual bad decision, you know?
This is why you and your accountant have beef.
Abel, I'm so sorry. I don't know why I do this to us. Okay, yeah, so 10 bodyguards. 10 bodyguards, basically my goal was to look so famous at this point that you could just walk into a baseball game, and it worked. So usually when we try to make a YouTube video, I use a concept called stair stepping, where the video basically, my goal is always to make a video get more interesting, like minute for minute.
Yeah.
So based on the principle of this video, we sort of just have to get more bodyguards every minute that passes in the video. So right here, I think we go from 10 to 50, is that right? Yeah, so all of these people are actually bodyguards. I've done this video like 3 times bigger every single time, so at this point I actually have a pretty close relationship with the bodyguard company. And the only thing they ask me when I do these videos is that I let them know like 2 months in advance, because getting this many people who are I guess, accredited in some sort of like martial arts or something to protect you. Takes like months to accrue these people all into one location. But yeah, these are all real bodyguards.
As the other guys, I decided that I wanted to go to Disney World, and I had the backup to keep me safe.
You guys can start doing some mental math at this point. 50 bodyguards going to Disney World.
It's been a minute. I don't go to Disney World. How much are Disney World tickets?
I mean, they're over $100. And then if you get the fast pass, you're talking like probably like $200 a ticket.
Oh, geez.
And no one wants to wait in line. Like, are you not going to get the fast pass?
True.
I try to avoid looking at my American Express statement at all costs, so I wouldn't know. I'm joking. I pay it every single month. I'm very responsible with my money. Okay, so my last idea for this video was to basically get into VidCon, and my goal was to bring 100 bodyguards and tell everyone that I was Mr. Beast, you know, so that I didn't get banned, but Jimmy would get banned from VidCon.
Nice.
You know, just kind of like hide under his disguise. I don't feel like he could get banned from VidCon, even if they wanted to.
No, of course
So
not.
if they think that it was Mr. Beast that did this, then like nobody's gonna be mad anyway, you know?
Didn't you just like walk in and they didn't stop you because you had like dudes in like yellow and everything?
That's right.
Yeah, it was.
That's right.
I was like, wait a minute, you can just walk in anywhere.
Yeah.
I actually showed up the day before to VidCon to do some sleuthing, some snooping around, and I found out what the security jackets looked like for the security there, and then we just replicated those. So,
I will say that, I think people underestimate how much work and time and effort and planning and, frankly, money goes into creating all of this content. Like, it's not like you were just like, oh, I'm just going to order a security jacket off of Amazon. Like, you went and looked to make sure you got the right kind.
the reality behind a video like this is it does take weeks and weeks and weeks of planning, right?
Of course.
To have all of this stuff ready to go on the day of VidCon, all like lined up and everything. There's a ton of planning that goes into it. There's super smart people behind the scenes, like putting these videos together and solving really hard problems to make something like this come to life. That's the truth.
We're going inside, we're going inside, we're going inside.
Clear the area, please. Step back, here we go.
Okay, so we're going through the video.
We're going through it.
We got 100 bodyguards.
Yeah.
So that's what, 30 grand?
Day rate for 100 bodyguards, let's call it $30,000.
Okay, we got 50 people at Disney.
Let's just call it 150 per person.
Okay.
I think it was something like that. We didn't go like all the way into the park. That's 7,500? That's
Yeah.
not right. Is that right?
No, that is
7,500.
Yeah.
Okay, so we
great.
got the 30 grand,
Yep.
7,500.
Yep.
Then the buses, because you have to transpo people.
Those buses are like $5K each, I think, for like the full day.
Add it.
Yeah, it's 10K.
Okay, you got the Angels tickets.
Yep.
The fun outfits.
Yep. I'll just call it like $1,000 for outfits.
Cool.
Okay.
Plus tickets, $750.
There's a limo somewhere. You
We
had a
did
limo.
get a limo. I forgot about the limo.
Yeah.
I think that was probably an extra $750.
Did you eat it all that day?
Oh yeah, we fed all those people all day.
Right.
That's probably 2K for that. Oh yeah, tea time for golfing.
Oh, yeah.
That was probably a couple grand. I'll say 2,000 for that. All together, we're looking at about $54,000 for one video. That doesn't include any payroll or like hard costs on the business. That's just the cost of producing that video.
Wow.
So that's about what it costs. Yeah.
I'm not cut out to be a YouTuber.
And how many views does that video have?
So that video has 25.8 million views.
Wow.
In 2024, doing YouTube like this is absolutely a business. It is not a lifestyle. This is absolutely a business. Yeah.
Yeah. So we worked it all the math out, $54,000 in hard costs.
Yeah.
But you said at the beginning you had a budget and blew way past it. How do you set that budget? Do you sit down with your accountant and you decide, and then you get their day of and you're like, screw it, let's just spend more?
Yeah, I mean, the way that I try to budget is like we'll take the last 10 videos views and then find our CPM on those videos. So like what are we on average making per video on AdSense from YouTube? And then consider on average what we're making on a brand deal. So then we would take that number and then amortize it over the course of the last 10 videos. And then you basically have an idea of like what your income per video is. And obviously we're trying to spend under that so that we have margin on the business. It always helps to have a brand deal on a video.
Yeah.
Then sometimes I can justify spending more. That video, this one, did not have a brand deal and I went over budget. So that happens as well sometimes.
How do you balance that? Like there's got to be some ideas where you're just excited about it. We're like, forget it. Whatever the budget is, I need to make this. I want it to do what I want to do versus like, okay, I need to stay in budget. Like, how do you decide?
It is interesting balancing like big ideas with the realities of time and money. I think that's kind of the beauty of YouTube though. You can have giant ideas. The benefit is there's no red tape. You don't have to work through a movie studio. You can literally, we could walk outside right now with a video camera and make anything we wanted to. And it's really up to you to find a version of that video that you can do within your bandwidth. And like the biggest thing that I always see with creators who are just starting is they don't make anything because their ideas are so big and the disparity between what they have the means to do and what they want to do is so vast that they never start. Which even now we deal with that. And the goal is always like, okay, what are the stepping stones to getting to that idea? Like what version of that idea can I do now? And I think that's like the biggest piece of advice I would give to someone.
Thank you so much for taking the time to chat with us today, Eric. I truly cannot wait to see your next viral video.
Hi, it's me, Brian Walsh, aka Dr. Money again, to talk about some of the legal stuff. Though I am a certified financial planner professional, your finances are unique. That means anything I talked about today shouldn't be considered advice. Think of it more as high-level education or guidance.
And don't forget to subscribe.